bum, ba, bum, bum. What's up, guys? Oh, that camera's a little whack, huh? There we go. Much better. Hey, what's up, everyone? We are streaming on the internet.com. Oh, just saying hi, Jared son. Stream coffee, so I'm ready. Hell yeah, dude. I'm right there with you. A little bit of caffeine to get the day started. I've got something very cool to share with everybody. We'll wait till like more people get in though, because I don't want to make the announcement more than once. Also, let's just, I'm going to say it. I was weak. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah. So I was weak. I trimmed the beard. I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to stay strong. But as you can see, it's hard to do it on camera. It's significantly shorter, but I feel like it looks a little more full, a little more nice, maybe. Man, it was just growing in all like, I have like in the center of my beard, I have this thing where I get a cowlick that either like grows in and then out like a curl, or at one point, 2 sections of the beard grow out like a, I don't know, like a Middle Eastern chic or something. How the beard just parts itself down the middle, and I look like a character from Lemony Snicket or something. So I had to trim it all off. How much deinterlacing could you do to Jared's forehead? None. My forehead runs in progressive scan all the fucking time. What's up, David? Beard looks good? Hell yeah, dude. I was trying to grow it out, and I still am. I want to grow it out, but I had to shave off all the dead, gross shit. And you know the problem is, too, I fuck with it too much. I'm always touching my beard, and I think I pull on it so much that, okay, don't clip that. I pull on it all the time, and it makes the hairs sort of, act fucking weird. Shaving beard's a pain, but feeling in control of your face is nice. That's part of it, yeah. I just, I want it long so bad because, man, back in the day, I had a long beard. It was like down to here. It was sick as fuck. But getting there, getting past that middle ground where it's awkward, like I just can't leave the house for, 3 months or something because my beard looks so fucking whack. I can't stand it. Yo, love the content. Long time watcher. First time here watching a stream, I think. That's all. Thanks for the great videos. Thank you, man. Welcome. We got something really dope going on today. Something very, very cool. But I'll wait till a bit later. Let's go back to this bad boy, if you please. Let's grab the old controller. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like sort of shorter, rounder, more full beard, but my heart is in like a more angular, thin kind of triangular deal, like going down like this. And my beard just doesn't do that very well, even though that's what I want. My beard does the round, robust look really well, but it doesn't do the kind of like come to a taper at a point thing. That sucks. Hot comb it? I've thought about doing that. I don't know. I don't think it works for me. Usually what really works is just to wash it, get out of the shower, and then just like blow dry it and not like comb it, like blow dry it, like straighten it. Just put the blow dryer on your fucking beard and then just like fuck with it till it's dry, essentially. Maybe what I should do is I should try the hot comb thing before I dismiss it completely, because I've never done it before, but I feel like maybe it wouldn't work for me. Because, I don't know, my beard is like, I can't even put wax in my beard to get out the cowlicks. They'll just come back even harder. It's very annoying. All right, where are we at? Here we are. Kendo's cut. Okay. We're back in it. I forget where we were. I think we were just about to gain access to the sewers, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do it. I love that. Andres Flores, how you doing? What's up, man? Good morning from Denver. This is my first stream with you. Excited to join. Vigil? Khalil Vigil. Good to have you, man. Welcome aboard. I can grow some facial hair, but nothing on the upper lip. It makes me so unscrupulous and dishonest. Yeah, you know, it's the genetic lottery, man. A lot of people, you know, it feels bad because people will have like compliments. They're like, dude, fuck yeah, nice beard. And it's awesome. It's great to get compliments, and it feels good that somebody sort of likes something about you. But that being said, it's like, man, I didn't do anything for this. You know, I was just born, and then I had a gene that allowed me to have facial hair, and that was it. So you kind of feel bad. It's like you're taking a compliment for something you didn't really earn. Benny Girkman, technical question. Any reason to play a game in 480p on PS2 over 480i? I understand the differences on the technical level, but not really the outcome to the human eye. So sort of yes and no. Interestingly, the PS2 has a really soft, less defined 480p image I found with a lot of games, especially if you use GSM. But even if you use like officially supported 480p modes in PS2 games, you'll notice a less sharp picture on edges and stuff. Like if you just take a screenshot of a character standing close to the camera, you'll notice a lot more definition and sharpness around the pixels on the edge of the image in 480i. Versus 480p, you see in between each sharp pixel, there's a sort of blurry, ghosty pixel, which I think is sort of how the PS2 specifically achieves 480p, is my guess. But so here's the difference. Not quite as sharp of an image if you're going to be making like a YouTube video and you want to zoom in on the image. If you're sitting, you know, my couch is right here, and then probably 9-10 feet away from it is a 55-inch TV. If I was sitting that distance, I would not see the difference between 480i and 480p, but it's the motion clarity that you really want for 480p. So if you're playing a game that operates above 30 frames per second, you're going to see with using motion adapted deinterlacing, because I think you do have a Ting 4K, Benny. Even with the Ting 4K, which is an incredible deinterlacer, you can see a loss of clarity and definition while things are in motion. So when I was playing Fatal Frame 2, the game looked to me, you know, sitting like 1 to 2 feet away from my monitor, it looked to me like a much sharper image and a much more visually attractive image in 480i. But as soon as my character started moving and the camera followed her, I would notice that all of that definition sort of sunk down. And it's not to a degree where it's like, oh, it sucks, but it is visually inconsistent, I think. And I would probably prefer to play most games in 480p, unless it's like a turn-based RPG where I'd be looking at, you know, mostly static images, and text sharpness would be key there. Shout out from Texas, hell yeah. Dude, Benny got me ranting already. We just started the stream up. Good job. The RE2 intro scared me as a kid, and I switched it off. Man, I always loved it. It's so fucking good. Like, hold on, we probably need some grenade rounds. I was early on very into zombie movies, which happened. I got into Resident Evil 1 before I got into zombie movies as a whole, right? And then Resident Evil 2 came out, and Resident Evil 2 is essentially a zombie movie that you can play. It's incredible. It's so good. So, oh wait, where are we going? We're going the wrong way, Jared. The intro to RE2 to me was just viscerally amazing to watch, because it was so much like a zombie, like a Romero era zombie movie. I was so fucking stoked on it. But the reason why I like zombie movies so much is because they genuinely do scare me, or they did at one point, compared to like slashers or something like that, where it's, you know, it doesn't do much for me. I don't get too terrified over like Friday the 13th or something like that. Oh, God, I'm so good. I'm the best there ever was. But zombie movies, I don't know. There's something about zombies that gets under my skin, freaks me out. I have some sort of a weird reaction to seeing people act outside of their own control. I don't know. It's weird.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
First time watching from Colombia. Rodrigo, welcome, my man. Bienvenido a mi stream. Hey, Jared, do you ever play games in aspect ratios other than 4:3 and 16:9? So it depends. If you use certain settings on the RetroTink 4K, you can achieve, like, for example, the Super Nintendo outputs a slightly skinnier than 4:3 aspect ratio, and you can choose to enable that. I find that it's sort of a case-by-case basis, though. If the game looks good with square pixels, I'll... Okay, can we go, please? Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to talk to her first, maybe. Okay. Can we... Sherry? Sherry? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I find that it's a case-by-case basis. Some games for the Super Nintendo or the 256 pixel wide Genesis games look really good with square pixels. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes the assets were sort of made to be stretched, which I'll probably end up sticking with that, but it just depends on what looks good to me. Outside of that, I used to game in ultra-wide when I had an ultra-wide monitor, and 21:3 is a killer. I think that's what it is, right? 21:3? It's an awesome aspect ratio. It looks so good for games, but because I was either streaming or recording footage for my channel all the time, I didn't get to enjoy it that much. Ideally, what I would have is like an ultra-wide monitor right here in front of me, and I could just somehow swap it out with like a 32-inch 16:9 monitor when I wanted to game or something, because editing on ultra-wide is just killer. Kendo's cut is indeed Kino. This is true. Day of the Dead, #1. Day of the Dead is probably the most underrated of the trilogy. I don't want to say it's my favorite, because I think Savini's remake of Night of the Living Dead is my favorite, and Dawn of the Dead is great. I thought Day of the Dead had the best story, though. The best, like, characters and the best acting. 32:9. Holy shit.
Not bad, girl.
Is that like one of those Samsung, like, mega curved ultra wides?
Everyone's gonna die.
Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up. You couldn't possibly.
She's being very patronizing for someone holding a gun to her.
Monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything?
Oh, did I not bring the quantum gun? That might have been a
So
mistake.
it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me.
I do have a modded Xbox, I'll be honest with you. Nowadays, it's getting much easier, Xbox mods, but still, you're going to have to do some soldering, which is fine. You know, I do my own RGB mods, and I installed one of my HDMI mods.
William Birkin.
I forget which one I installed.
You've already seen this little girl.
No, Pink Skeleton did the Dreamcast one. I installed some sort of video mod, and then my N64 RGB mod, and then the when I had a Super Nintendo, I did the line deblur mod. But I kind of like, I didn't know anything about Xbox modding, so I was hesitant to jump in. So I just paid someone to do it, honestly. Modsville USA on Twitter and YouTube, great modder, really easy to work with, and he is like stuck into the Xbox scene. So I also got my Xbox 360 from him. Oh yeah, this happens too, by the way.
The true beauty.
We should have played this part directly after getting to see the cutscene with him saying that Leon was a true beauty. But this is funny right here. I should leave them alone. Yeah, because I didn't know anything about Xbox or Xbox 360 modding. You know, GameCube modding was super easy. Obviously, PS2 modding with a free boot memory card is easy. Installing ODEs, very easy. I installed all of my ODEs, including the solder work. Very easy stuff. But for the Xbox and Xbox 360, I was so like uninformed. I was like, I'm not gonna fuck with that. I could buy an Xbox and then ruin it or something. So I just decided, man, leave that up to a fucking expert. They know what they're doing. I don't. So I would say, unless you are down for doing some like serious research, probably just pay someone who's really good at it to do it. Personally, because Xbox mods require. Oh, is that it? Really? Wow. Okay, and no fucking damage from his babies. Hell yeah. Yeah, with an Xbox mod, it requires you to take, the original components from the Xbox and then read, like, BIOS versions from them and internal, like, serial numbers and stuff so you can confirm it against the operating system. It's a whole fucking thing. They lock that console down tight on a hardware level. So it's a little frustrating. Oh, wait, I have to go back for sharing. I use an ultra wide. They're usually 21:9. Yeah, see, this is my problem too. So 3440 by 1440 was the resolution my monitor operated at, but I need a vertical resolution of at least 2160 because I edit and capture and play games in 4K for the most part. So ultra wides with 2160 vertical resolutions are kind of expensive. It kind of sucks. How's the CRT scene in Japan? There's a lot of secondhand stores here, a lot more than there were in America by my memory, and you can find CRTs here pretty easily. Although it's kind of like in America, a lot of the specialty, like BVMs and PVMs are sort of hard to get a hold of.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
But yeah, you can get a hold of CRTs here. Probably more easily in person than you could in America. Like, you could just go to a store and find one, look at it or whatever. Like, if you go to a hard off, you could probably find a CRT and a VCR and old tape camcorder, stuff like that. I would take an OLED HDR over ultrawide any day of the week. I probably would too, but the issue is with constant use on a computer, OLEDs do have an issue with burn-in, and I'm not going to make my taskbar hideable all the time. So I think that there are issues with that, and then I would never be able to game in HDR like 85-90% of the time because I'd have to record, and tone mapping never looks very good. So I find HDR to be amazing for, watching movies and stuff like that. It's killer. But because I run this channel, I'm sort of locked out of being able to use it for the most part. I mean, there's nothing wrong with tone mapping, but, kind of the point of me doing real hardware captures is to sort of be able to show exactly what's going on and talk about it sort of on a deeper level. And if I'm speaking about an HDR picture while you're looking at a tone-mapped SDR picture, it's just, I don't know, that just seems a little outside of what I'd like, personally.
I'm keeping a close eye on you.
Oh yeah, he has a Kendo head for the eyeball. Incredible. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sherry can teleport. Thin mint biscuit to a chalky chip battle. That is a common issue of mine. I forgot how I modded my OG Xbox, but I know I used some James Bond game. Yeah, that's James Bond and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater are the two big save exploit mods across PS2 and Xbox. Back before you could just make a free boot memory card so easily. Did you see that video about the biggest CRT? No, I didn't, but Benny, it's got like a 500-pounder coming to his house. I'd say that's in the running. Perch said he caught the stream. Hell yeah. Hideable taskbar is the first thing I change on new Windows installs. I can't stand seeing it, probably the Mac user in me. I get that. I used to do that. But now that you know what I do is I keep, I obviously have a 4K monitor and I turn Windows resolution scaling to 100%. So it's a very small image and I keep my taskbar visible and just super fucking small on a 4K like 32-inch screen. I can't go up there, can I? Yeah. That's my workaround. But the two monitors on the side of my 32-inch 4K are just 1080p, so the taskbar at 100% is like this fucking tall. And I looked into it. Outside of like sort of complex registry edits, I can't turn scaling down below. Oh, whoops, wrong door. I can't turn the Windows resolution scaling or font scaling and stuff down below 100%. So I'm just stuck with these gnarly ass fucking tall. Hey, Castro, what's up? Any advice? I'm writing my engineering ethics paper. Ethics and engineering? Man, I could not think of a subject more outside of my wheelhouse than that. Ethics and engineering. No, I don't think I could do it, man. I couldn't give you any fucking advice. That indeed was a Dragon Ball sound effects, Jorge. You are correct. Oh, fuck. I did not mean to do that. Oh, did you see that dodge? Yo. Okay. Okay, but stop, though. There we go. Urban, how you doing? When you say OLED and CRT, you want to eat macaroons. I get the feeling that a lot of what we're talking about here gives you that urge. What's with the beetle guy zombies? Okay, so what they are is it's the texture for a zombie head spread out across the entirety of the zombie body, which is amazing. Where is he? Where's the real Avalanche reviews? Why are you wearing Jared's face like a VTuber? Oh, that's what I should do. I could, I have that cartoon drawing of me. 2 days in a row, crazy for Jared. I'm gonna try streaming more often, 2 days a week. Because it's really fun, and I wasn't doing anything anyways. It's like, I mean, I should be editing right now. I have about 2 hours, 20 minutes worth of VO to edit. But like, this is also good for my channel. This counts as doing something, good for the algorithm, my standing, right? And keeping my metrics up and having people come to the channel and watch, So it's like, I'm still benefiting from this. I can write this off as actual work. And then plus, it's really good social time for me because I don't get that quite as much as I should. All right, what are we going to put away and what are we going to take out? I'm chilling, dude. Got a blast from the past seeing you comment on a YouTube video. Had to check you out again. Much love. Hell yeah, man. What video did I comment on? Every once in a while, I'll comment on a video being like, yo, this is sick. And then I get like 100 replies like, oh, I never thought I'd see you here. And it's like, that's kind of cool. I'm showing up surprising motherfuckers. I guess this is, we're going to need this later. Might as well have it now. Challenger, Disaster, Titans. Oh, I guess the Titan Submersible would be the most, like, relevant, contemporary sort of thing to talk about in engineering ethics. Because there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily sign off on the Titan, but sort of washed their hands of it and walked away. And maybe something could have been done there. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck yeah, Kendo. Deliver the line.
Thanks for the help.
Don't you worry, girlie.
Although you have to ask yourself, why did he blow off her ponytail at the start of the game then? His skin was nothing short of perfection. Hell yes, dude. Horror streamer who doesn't make obnoxious noises all the time, my kind of vibe. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm limiting my popularity as a content creator and a streamer. Isn't that The Last of Us music? Benny would know. Yeah, because like I could do so much better if every time something like that happened, I was like, oh my god, fuck, everybody, did you see that shit? Fuck. You know what I mean? But it's fucking lame, dude. Foo-foo lame. I can't stand people that act that way. I don't want to be around people in real life that fake everything they do for some sort of like perceived craziness. And like, you know, I'll be honest, you know, I've been streaming and got a, oh fuck, I didn't know you would be here. I've been streaming and got jump scared before. It happens. Shit on my fucking perineum. Asshole fucker. I need to stop talking. That's the problem. Yeah, I've been streaming it and got jump scared before. So like it happens. I'm not like a robot impervious to being terrified. But I'm also not going to jump out of my seat and start throwing shit around my fucking room and going wild and pretending I've just pissed myself because Resident Evil had a zombie spawn in front of me. It's just that's fucking lame as shit. It's so corny. Oh, we gotta go where Kendo came from, I would imagine. Is it Nieko or Neko? Neko? Interesting. As a disabled man, I can so relate to that. I hardly get out anymore, so these parasocial encounters are very nice. Thanks for streaming. Hell yeah, man. It's, you know, it's a two-way street. I get a lot out of it, you know? Which is good, because when you work from home and your work doesn't really require you to go anywhere, man, it's super fucking easy to just lose track of socializing with people and how important it is to just, you know, go outside and see strangers. I'm not, you know, necessarily on the rough end of the spectrum in terms of people that stay home and shit. Like, I'm not hikikomori or anything like that, but it can be kind of tough, you know? It's very strange depriving yourself of social interactions like that. It can have a weird effect on you, for sure. King Grogu with $2. Thank you, my man. Cookie Challenge, Dead Space Remake, Impossible Run. You know, that would be really tough. I would play Dead Space OG on some sort of impossible difficulty for sure. Oh fuck, I need that. But Dead Space Remake puts a little bit more challenge in there, especially with the what are those things called? I completely forgot. The necromorphs that have the like weird speed mod thing going on from that military ship. Those are tough. Jared's been on YouTube so long that I started watching him in elementary school. And that was only 2 years ago, was the wild thing. It has been a long time, man. I've been doing this for a very long time. And only recently has it become even remotely what you could call profitable. Come to me. Come to me, liquor. Jared should take on the super aggro energy that Crackhead Gamer YouTube has. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see how that would look on a guy like me. Just me putting my hands on my head, making a fucking orgasm face for every thumbnail. Like, holding a copy of Resident Evil 2, pointing at it and going like, you know, it would be interesting to see a different universe where that's me. And then I could immediately kill myself. It'd be great for dishonoring my family. Oh, you fucker. He's okay. I mean, it's my fault. I took so much damage from those zombies like an idiot. Jared has 0 friends from before or after Japan. Yeah, I've managed to go through my entire life without even making the acquaintance of anybody, actually. Did I like Callisto Protocol? Yeah, actually, I was sort of on the... I was on the minority opinion on that one. I actually thought it was pretty good. I mean, a lot of the complaints that people have with it, like the combat is really repetitive. It's like, yeah, for sure. I agree, it is. And I think it could have been probably handled better and in a way that maybe didn't only emphasize one-on-one combat for a game that would spawn multiple enemies in the same room. That being said, it was really fun for how repetitive it was, and I enjoyed it. It sort of felt like a fighting game in a way, because I was starting to theory craft with combos and resets and stuff, which was really fun for me. I liked the story right up until the last like 2 hours of it, where it kind of got ridiculous. Yeah, the graphics were amazing, although I'll say that was one of the worst examples of modern day poorly optimized bullshit video games, which has become... Well, hey there, Marvin. Well said. Okay, so I guess that's keeping me from going that way. All right, good job, mod. Wait, did I? She's dead. Interesting. Ada dies in this one. Nothing short of perfection. Yeah, Callisto Protocol I enjoyed. I liked the acting, and the facial animations were really impressive. But I could also understand a lot of people's complaints, and it's not like they weren't valid. I just didn't care about them quite as much as everybody else did. It's great, one-time 6-hour brain off in the dark. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely that. It's not something that was like a significant video game experience for me, but I enjoyed my time with it. Prefer Dead Space? That's fair enough. I understand why. Oh, and from Donovan, he's streaming Code Veronica and can't come and watch because spoilers on Kendo. Also, good luck on your video. He's a bit sick at the moment. Damn. I mean, you know, listen, if you're streaming Code Veronica though, is it his first time playing CV? Because that'd be interesting to watch, honestly.
You're here to steal my husband's G-virus, aren't you?
Jared was a front man for a polka band 15 years ago. Yeah, it was what's it, Gurkman?
Then you must be Annette.
Fuck. Benny, what's your polka band? The family lineage. It's like the Gurkman experience or something like that. I forget.
I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
I love the Resident Evil remakes, but don't you agree that the OG games had more options with costumes? I really want Capcom to add more alternative costumes. You know, Regan, I'll be honest with you, that was never a big draw for me. It didn't, you know, I mean, it's nice for sure. I won't say no to more costumes, but I tend to be like a default kind of guy. Like, for example, in RPGs, I usually don't rename my character. If I'm trying to like genuinely play through the story, I never rename any of my characters because I like the names that they already had because it kind of fits them, and it feels like the writers and people who made that video game made specific choices for aesthetics or how the costume fit the character's personality. So a lot of the time I tend to just kind of go with default, and it's pretty rare for me to play through a game and use a default costume unless I've already beaten it like twice. You know what I mean? You still go to that video game bar we went to in Akihabara, even just for the vibes? Only when people are there, pretty much. When people come to visit, we go to, I think it's just called Bar Game in Akihabara. Yeah, I think it's called Bar Game. It's a really cool place if you're ever in Tokyo. It's just a nice chill hangout spot with 2 or 3 arcade cabinets with some SNK stuff going on. You don't have to pay or anything. They have pretty good karage there. Decent little snack wieners. Benny was super into, this is going to sound super great. Benny was really into the wieners in Akihabara. We went to that game bar and he was feeling those wieners. I swear to God, all of that was supposed to be just about food. It was not on purpose. It's innuendo.
What is this thing?
I feel the same about Fort Solis. Good one-time experience. Glad I never... That does not sound familiar at all. Fort Solis. CV's so rough. I wish I could love it as much as I love the other RE games. Man, that's one of my my favorites. Like my go-to. If I'm gonna just play a Resident Evil game casually because I just want to have a good time, it's probably RE2, Code Veronica, or recently RE2 Remake actually. But yeah, Resident Evil Code Veronica is one of my favorite games in the series, and I only recently found out so many people it has a very underdog, if not kind of hated position in the scene, you could say.
William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human.
Oh, video gamers. That's it. Video gamers. Bar Game is the one in Shinjuku, which is actually kind of cool. They have this cool shooting game. It's like a target shooting game. Yeah, video gamers. That was it. Are we going to get a retrospective on Obscure or Forbidden Siren? Obscure, for sure. 100%.
What are you trying to say?
I really, really like Obscure. Forbidden Siren, probably not as likely, I would say.
Reject the embryo, but since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent.
It's not that the first Forbidden Siren game is fucking tough to get into. That game fights you every step of the way, honestly. But it's just not as fun as more traditional survival horror games are for me. A lot of people really, really like it, and I not in an insulting way, but I think most people who really enjoy Forbidden Siren are more interested in how different it is as a video game compared to other horror titles. And, you know, that is the case. Like, the sidejacking system is mega... I don't want to say revolutionary, I guess super unique, very creative, and from a video game design mechanics perspective, very interesting to like ponder. But I think that's more like it's almost on a theoretical level, whereas playing Forbidden Siren on the PS2 is fucking rough. A lot of trial and error stuff, and the game punishes the shit out of you for making those errors, and it's just like, man, come on. I want to like this game so much more than I do. Oh, it was the wieners in Coco. No, I'm pretty sure you also like the wieners in Tokyo Video Gamers. I remember specifically something. Damn, I cannot get the sounds for my my notifications to work for the life of me. I don't know what's going on. The Gaming Fox, much appreciated for the $5, dog. How's it going, man? Time zones are funny. It's 4 in the afternoon here. Yeah, it is right now. Well, it's 2 p.m. right here, so Tokyo's not too far away. You're in Australia, so yeah, we're not too far away from each other, time zone wise. Usually, I would assume most people in the chat right now, it's like early in the morning for them. Like,
The entire city was infested
with zombies. This is so good.
But are you all right? What happened?
I ain't got no clue, darling.
This is so fucking good.
Hold on.
And this mod is peak insanity. They're fighting off fucking quantum kendos. It's so good. Hey, Libe, what's up, man? Yeah, see 1 a.m. Yeah, 10 at night might be interesting. This right here, this scene with the fire and the color adjustments to the background remind me of RE1.5 so bad. Oh no, I should have brought the quantum gun. Fuck. Okay, explosive rounds will kind of keep them at bay. and then maybe I could dodge them until... Oh no, fuck off! Oh, eat my ass. Eat my fucking ass. Okay, so here, because I didn't bring the quantum gun. Okay, but turn around, Claire, you fucker. Someone please get me out of this. I hate everyone. I'm upset with the world. If I die here, honestly, I'll be fine, because I'll remember to bring the fucking quantum gun that I was an idiot and didn't bring. You know what? Fuck it. Then I won't get hit by those zombies. It'll be a better run all around, boys. We're fucking getting it done. And statistically speaking, the 2 girls that might be watching, I think my channel is like 98.6% male or something like that, according to the YouTube analytics. Atomic Cat says, "Love you, my dude. Always enjoy your content. Thank you very much. Much appreciated." Oh, you know what? This is actually a perfect fucking opportunity. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. So super fucking exciting. I got a package yesterday, and you're not going to believe how cool this shit is. Hats. We fucking got them. Look at that logo. Tell me that's not crispy as fuck. And the embroidering quality, I'm trying to work mirrored here. Sick as all hell. And then over here, AR, you boys are in the fucking crew. And this is, if you don't want the reviews part in there and you just want Avalanche, you could tell people it's like a sick grindcore band. Boosh. Look at this fucking dopeness. Absolutely killer. Also, even more dope shit. We got a shirt. This is a, hold on, let me see if I can't get it far enough back that you can. Mirrored shit is so weird. It's me as Nemesis. And the Avalanche Reviews logo's got a sick ass fucking gradient to it and stuff. Jared, just do, yeah, there we go. Very, very cool. And this is the design that my heart is truly all about. Right here, the Avalanche Reviews logo from the hat. Let me see if I can put it up. And then the zombie from RE1, but it's me with a gnarly ass beard. And it's all gross and shit. Look at that. Fucking choice. So what I did was, let me get out of this. I ordered a bunch of samples from this merch company, Fourth Wall. Awesome quality. I was using Teespring before. The print quality doesn't even come close. Fourth Wall blows them out of the water, especially in terms of color accuracy. The colors on this Nemesis shirt, I had one from Teespring, and it was very blown out, very washed out. And it was sort of like you couldn't tell what the image was from afar at a glance. And the stitching quality for the embroidery, solid, beautiful, absolutely love it. This company 100% is who I'm going with for merch. This has been a decision that has been like a year and a half in the process. But that being the case, my store is live now. And I decided, since I was going to debut this on a stream, because, you know, it's a very small portion of my audience, fuck it. Here is a link to the store. If you want to buy any of the stuff I just showed, it's a link to the store with I think it's a 10 or 15% discount. I couldn't go higher than that because some of the items are already priced so close to cost that I would actually have to pay for each item sold if I discounted more than that. But I put it at I think it might be 10%. I put it right at the maximum that I could take off of items before I'd have to pay for each one that you guys bought. If you look at the store, let me switch to here. And we can look at it together, you and I. Here we go. Let's go to products. I have merch like this right here where it is just the logo instead of Avalanche Reviews. If you're just trying to wear something that looks gnarly as hell, but you're not, here's the back, by the way. That's so sick. If you're not super into like repping a genuine YouTube channel, you could wear something like this beanie. Everybody in chat talked me into making winter wear. We got beanies, baby. Beanie babies, if you will. Patches. If you got your fucking battle vest ready, dude, let's do it. It's sick. What else do we have? Hoodies and the same thing. And we have ones that say Avalanche Reviews, but also ones that just say Avalanche. And we got the zombie on the back looking gnarly as all fuck. Of course, the hat that I just showed you, and all the hats on the side of them have that AXR. You're in the fucking hardcore crew now. You're going to be running guns and doing dirt for us. Also, the old slime logo, which I'm still really partial to. We got fitted hats as well. The ones that I showed off were, they're called dad hats, which I find offensive because they're my favorite type of hat, and I'm not a dad. The design that I just showed you guys, which is the zombie and the logo together. I'm trying to like make sure that everybody has something that, you know, they might get into. Of course, David in the chat was like, I only wear white shirts. Boom, white shirts. David gets fucking set up. The white hoodie with the green logo, I think looks really sick. And then on the back, so dope. I like that so much. It's like a thrash metal revival band. Super cool. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff that I think will appeal to most people. That way, when you're walking around, it just looks like some fucking like gore metal band, and it's dope. Putting the Avalanche patch on the James SH2. Yo, sick, dude. Aren't you Carmela's dad? That's a very good point. Hell yeah. Yeah, so yeah, once again, if you look in the chat, you'll see the link, which automatically applies the discount code. If anybody wants to get a shirt or a patch or a hat, let me fix my monitor real quick. I'm really stoked on these designs. They came out really good, and I really I'm not trying to just sell my own shit because I've gotten hats from Teespring. I've gotten shirts from, what was the other one? Printify. This is the best stitching and print quality that I've gotten from a company so far, and it's why it's taken me a year and a half to get this merch stuff going. But as of right now, the store is officially open. If you want to buy something, I'm going to make that discount code. It's in case you want to enter it yourself. It's all capital stream. I'm going to deactivate that code at the end of the day. So if you want to get a quick discount, dope. If you don't feel like this isn't your style, hey, more power to you. I totally get it. But I'm really stoked. I'm really excited. I haven't had merch this cool ever before, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it hard, dude. New goal for me, I'm going to order a size smaller so I stick to my calorie deficit and wear a gnarly shirt when dude, I could not support that anymore if I wanted to. That is so dope. You know, I'm in the same boat. Your boy's trying to hit that calorie deficit. I am watching what I eat more. I'm not necessarily counting calories, but my wife is, and we both eat basically the same stuff. So I might as well be counting calories, essentially. Maybe we won't bring the explosive rounds with us. Yeah. For the moment. Yeah, we're good right now. Yeah, so I'm trying to lose weight right now. Right now I'm at like, I'm kind of stuck at 224, and I want to be back down to like, ideally, sub 210. I felt really good and I looked pretty good at 208, but I really want to maintain a lot of that muscle mass, so I'm going to have to strategically lift for sure. You need the hoodie, no reviews, no back. I hate shit on the back of my hoodies. You know, I might actually have you covered on that. Let me make sure real quick. It's going to freeze the game, but let me look. I think I do have just the logo on a hoodie, but with nothing on the back. I'm not sure. Oh, shit. It's saying, okay. It's saying one of the things is so close to it blocked a transaction because of the product code or I'm sorry for whoever tried to buy that. I don't have a payment method set up on the site yet, and I don't want to do it while we're streaming. But it won't let me sell that to you at such a low cost because I would have to pay for it, and I don't have my payment information entered yet. Much apologies to whoever tried. I'm sorry. You just have to take out the coupon code. I really do. I didn't mean for that to be the case, but I'm trying to price these to a point where they aren't just stupid. You know what I mean? Like a lot of YouTuber merch is like, yeah, pay $60 for a shirt. That's fucking lame. So the reason why you couldn't do that is because I have these things already so close to what it would cost just to print them out in general. Sorry about that. But yeah, Benny, if you're serious, if you want a hoodie, just let me know. I'll put that design up. No problem. Just shoot me a DM on Discord or something. Following promotions are no longer available or have been deactivated. No, I think that's the case. It's if you try to... Hold on, let me make sure. I can fuck with it real quick to make sure. 10%. Yeah, entire order. It's limit code to 1 use per customer. Yeah, fuck it. Take that off. Here, save it. Fuck, it's telling me I have to put in my fucking payment information. Why the fuck is that? I think it's because somebody already... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Give me a quick second. Sorry, this is fun streaming for everybody, I can tell. Here we go, yeah. Okay, and then let's... 1 per thing. Let's do this. Maybe it'll let me do it if I do this. Okay. If you tried it before and it's given you problems, try this out. I just added a fucking payment option. If I take a hit, I take a hit. Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, I didn't want fucking to get rich off of merch, but I do like, I like the idea of having sort of like a logo out there and stuff that people can fuck with. It's tangible, you know? And I would like to, I definitely want to like advertise more merchandise in my videos and stuff like that. I'm certainly not going to make a significant amount of money off of it or anything, but it's cool. You know, and I used to be in bands back in the day, and having merch was fucking sick. And I want to have that same feeling with my YouTube channel, you know? Is there a risk of copyright cease and desist by Capcom? I don't think so, to be honest with you, because I had a guy redraw it and there's a beard on it and there's been some artistic interpretations taken. So I feel like it fits under the banner of fair use pretty by the book, I would say. I mean, if that ends up not being the case and they want to fucking sue me, I guess who cares? I don't fucking give a shit. Fuck Capcom.
Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Hold on, brother. Can you tab back so we can get... No, I don't think any of the information was showing. I was pretty fucking... I didn't have anything input at the time.
My beautiful town.
Well, fuck. Now you have me paranoid. Hold on. If I go to products. Yeah, there's nothing there. Damn it, don't fuck with me. You know how gullible I am. I believe everything.
So it's true.
Condom sizes are described as aspect ratios. Yeah, I got that wide aspect condom size.
If you must know, it's the agent that
In the process of ordering black hoodie, black shirt, and 1 white shirt. David, you said no black shirts for you. Anybody, if you do, okay, fuck, Shadow Slam, you have me so worried. I've done this before where I've showed shit I wasn't supposed to. If anybody is planning on getting the merch, sincerely, thank you so much. I don't have a way for Streamlabs to show me alerts when people buy merchandise. Let me know in the chat so I can genuinely thank you singularly, but thank you, David. Thank you, anybody who's trying to order the merch, or hopefully the coupon code's working. I was trying to give, you know, give you guys something back, and hopefully it doesn't end up charging me a shit ton of money. But
I'm going to take you with me. What?
If she thought the neck tattoos were bad, wait till she sees them. Significantly worse than neck tattoos. I think we can all agree. Avalanche Reviews merch. Oh, you won't wear black stuff outside. I see. Is there a reason for that, David? I actually wanted to ask you what's up with the black t-shirt what's the word? Prejudice, I think we could definitely. I'll order some merch once I'm back in Toronto, Cockrock. Much appreciated. Genuinely, anyone who even, you know, today has super chatted or ever has super chatted before, joined up as a channel member or liked a video, which really helps, left comments, shared them around. Everything that helps this channel out. It can seem really like, how am I making a difference to this guy? I've almost got like 200,000 subscribers, and I feel the same way when I comment on other content creators' videos when they're doing like way better than me. I'm like, what exactly is, you know, my shit gonna do to help them out? But it does. It makes a tangible, honest to goodness difference. Is he not dead? There we go. You know, people say it all the time, but it's genuinely true with YouTube. Every little bit helps. There are maybe 10 people who have liked a video that pushed it further in the algorithm than it would have gone before. And YouTube, seeing that, will say, okay, this is doing, you know, better than the last video, let's say. We're going to show it to more people. And then that is a cascade effect. It's like a snowball. It ends up making my videos more popular because YouTube is showing them to more people, and then that makes more people like. So any little bit genuinely does truly make a difference in I guess my life when you think about it. I see your comments sometimes on other horror creators. Yeah, I've been trying recently to be better because for the longest time I've been one of those like passive I've been like a ghost watcher, you know, because I've always enjoyed other creators' videos, but I never thought like, oh yeah, my comment, my like will help out. But after getting to a certain point doing YouTube, it's like, yeah, that's for sure that helps out. And I need to start doing it more often. Okay, so David said, when I used to go to DIY band shows, a lot of people in black shirts used to take stuff way too seriously. A lot of violence would happen. They made it a point of pride to wear only black. Interesting. All right, I got you. I'm feeling that. Also, so they don't see me coming. Smart thinking. Yeah, lately I've been feeling white shirts. This is, by the way, from a local Tokyo band called Blow Your Brains Out. Very good. Very, very fucking good. Old school, sort of fast hardcore. Very good. Okay, I guess I'll thumbs down the video then. I think that actually counts as engagement regardless. I think any sort of engaging you do with the video tells YouTube that it's... Because sometimes when a video gets thumbs down a shit ton, YouTube will actually show it to more people because it's controversial. So feel free either way. Oh, I am... You know, I've been slouching a lot lately ever since I did that back workout. Actually, good call, Joseph. But I don't have to listen to you, so... Yeah, I noticed that in the last stream. I was slouching a lot. You know, shoulders back. Shoulders back. Irvin says, just confirm the order for a large Nemesis design. Can't wait to hit my deficit goal. Yes, dude. Yes. Do me a favor. If anybody ends up getting this merch, once you get it in the mail, take a picture. Tag me on Twitter. I'd love to share it around. And also, Irvin, when you get to the weight goal and you're wearing it comfortably, post the pic too. We want to see those gains and or losses.
What was that?
Regan Callahan says, I think we've all shared things online by accident. I put up a story in my pink PlayStation setup, but didn't realize my reflection came on the TV mid getting dressed. Yeah. No, I haven't quite had that necessarily, but I've shown DMs on accident before, just because, you know, you're fucking with OBS and you can't keep track of whether or not Discord's up on your main monitor. It's a whole fucking thing. But I think I've shown my login on Twitter before on accident. I've been doing good, yeah. Honestly, I feel like my channel would probably do a little better if I ended up showing a little nip, a little nuts, you know what I mean? On accident, quote unquote. El Bueno Ostrich, what's up, my man? It's about time you showed up. Sounds good. Hell yes. Fish repair, what's going on, man? Got to keep that back. You're absolutely right. I trained shoulders the day before yesterday, and I did bent over like rear shoulder flies for your rear delts, and I really way too much engaged my back. And now that spot right in between my shoulders, like right on my spine. Oh, whoops. Clicked out. Man, that got so fucking sore. And since then, I've been holding my shoulders like this because it stretches it out and feels good. But one needs to keep that back straight. Jared, show us your ankles, you little slut. I'm not going to show. How about this? Justine keeps making fun of me. Let me see if I can show it. Oh, I'm not that flexible. So I have like... Hold on, can you see it? I have these socks on and they have like a gray ankle thing, but they're ankle socks, but I always pull them up past my heel. So the little heel part is like around my ankle, and Josine made fun of me, but it feels more comfortable to have like a tight sock on. I want it to be like tight up against my toes. So that's what's going on in this household. Nip Nuts is a genuine good ska band name. Yo, what's up, guys, with the Nip Nuts? That's sounding much better as I think about it, too. What did we say here? Just paid $2,000 for a better chair? Yeah, exactly. I'm fucking up. I am going to get a better chair, though. This IKEA chair is not cutting it anymore. It makes a bunch of noise when I shift in it. Let me see if I can get it to do it. There's like, here, listen. When I move it around, there's a lot of jiggling parts to it, which, you know, normally in a sexual encounter would be preferable. But for a chair, when you're trying to record voiceovers, not so much. I do have hobbit feet, it's true. And I'm proud of that. I don't think that's something that I should be ashamed of. Not as funny as one of my brother's ex-boyfriends sending me a nude by mistake instead of my brother. No. Oh my God, I feel for that guy so bad. Damn, that's like the fucking worry. I could have swore we had more fire rounds than that. Am I insane? Well, let's keep them with us. And you know what we're gonna do? Bish bash boosh. Keep that there. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Oh, okay, so let's see if I can say it. Cinevere? Cinevere Stockwell. Thank you very much for the $10. Much appreciated. I was sent over by JJ from ROE. He sees your challenge. The gauntlet has been thrown down. Shit. JJ's the fucking coolest. He's such a cool dude. We got to do Outbreak again. We have like a yearly thing going on with Outbreak with the Residents of Evil squad, and it is so much fucking fun every time we do it. Like ultimate hype. Okay, so you hurt your back. That's what fucked you up, Nieko? Yeah, man, that's for real shit. Back injuries are no joke. Josine, I mean, up until kind of relatively recently, had a persistent back injury that really fucked her up. She would tweak her back out, like if she laid on her side, you know, like you lay your head on your hand or something like that, for a quick second, and then go to get up and tweak something in her, I believe it was her upper back. And she would be just essentially out of commission for the entire day. It was wild. And there was nothing that could be done about it necessarily. My mom used to get these patches that you put on. It has like a medicine that seeps into your skin and kind of numbs or is a painkiller. And we put those patches on her, but that only just masked it a little bit. You know what I mean? I like this. Send nudes with the same care as you would war plans. That's fucking words to live by. Benny Griffin, man has legs and feet. This is fact. He's seen both of them, actually. Castor says, are you familiar with the YouTube channel called Retro Japan at all? Highly recommend. Delves a lot into Westerners' experience. I don't believe so. Let me check real quick and see if I recognize the... Let us see. I do not I do not recognize this guy at all. Really good camera quality. That earns a subscribe right there. I've been, I need to watch more Japan-based YouTubers, honestly. I've been falling off on that. Yeah, Benny emails me his nudes and then I CC other people in, you know what I mean? Only when they're like really impressive nudes though. Worth showing to people. Love seeing RE old heads collaborate. Old heads the best heads, man. Hell yeah. Much appreciated, dude. I appreciate the support. Here we go. I do have a lighter. Sick. This is why you start every workout with back extensions, strong back, happy wife. You know what's wild? I do not ever stretch, and I basically don't warm up. When I go into the gym to lift, fucking lift. That's all there is to it. I don't complicate it with anything else. Recently I've started doing an hour and a half of cardio beforehand, just for, the thermogenic effect and getting calories burnt as I'm lifting. But I do not do much of any prep work for lifting at all, which I wouldn't recommend anybody else take up that. That is so frustrating. I also spent a shit ton of acid rounds on that boss too. What's happening with this run? Yeah, I don't stretch before I skate either. I have this view that the activity is the stretch. I don't go into things like lifting. I don't jump into lifting and then start fucking rocking shit out with like full energy. Like, I think that's... I don't even work out to that degree anyways. I believe in really slow negatives. I think that builds significantly more muscle. Let's put this back up here with the weapons. So I don't think it's as necessary for me to like stretch before I put any lifts in. But I think that my approach is with lifting is not so much, you see like fucking idiot meatheads like Sam Sulek, or I hate it. I love CT Fletcher so much, but CT Fletcher's form is dog shit. And so Sam Sulek lifts like a fucking grade schooler, but they supplement 400, 500% of their testosterone and haven't produced their own since they were in high school. So they can literally lift a water bottle to their mouth and get maximum gains from that action. But when I go into the gym, the idea for me is slow negative, hard mind-muscle connection. I do not lift very fast. It takes me... Because of my program is very short in the sense that I only work out one muscle group at a time, which means if I go in to work arms, what that means is I'm only lifting bicep. I go in to train triceps, only triceps. I don't add shoulders or chest in or back or anything like that. But while I do that, I am very low rep, high weight. I believe that builds the most firm foundation of solidly dense muscle mass, and I've seen it grow me in half the amount of time that high rep would. So very highly specific. I lock out any muscle group that's not supposed to be participating in that lift, which sometimes is impossible, when you preacher curl. It's very hard not to get your shoulders a little bit involved in the lift, but
You have to help me find
as much
her.
as necessary, I try my hardest to
Go to the police station.
feel where
Doing
the
here.
tension
William
is
will be after
on my
her.
body
William?
and
That's right. The creature
move it in a way that limits it to just the muscle group that I'm targeting. And I've been pretty successful with that. So I actually don't spend too much time at the gym if I'm not doing cardio. I can get in and out in like 50 minutes, like 5-0. Maybe leg day will be a little bit longer because I need to take more time for rest in between, like something like squats, leg lifts, and leg presses. But chest day, I could be done under an hour, easy, and get a fucking pump like you wouldn't believe. Back day, 4 lifts and I'm out. So I do 4 sets of 4. You start out with a light, sort of a warm-up weight, but what most people would call like a middle ground. Something that will get your muscles engaged but won't start you sweating yet. Second set will be your start of your max. So let's say 75-80% of your max, and by the time you get to the 4th set, you are doing your absolute max and you might only be able to rep out 3 or 4. Do that and then try to muscle up that last rep and then have somebody spot you for the controlled negative. You're gonna build so much fucking muscle compared to doing high rep low weight. I feel like high rep low weight is a very inefficient way to sculpt your body.
To his own body?
A lot of she said body right after me. I think a lot of people tend to think that full body workouts and compound lifts are really effective because they train so many muscles at once. But you're taking the same amount of weight that you'd likely be focusing on a single muscle group and spreading it across your entire body. And just the fact of the matter is, it's going to take you years to see results with that. Unless you already are at like fucking sub 8% body fat, in which case you will see results from the very first workout. But if you're at sub 8% body fat, you're happy with yourself, you don't need to work out. You already got abs, essentially. '90s FMV cutscenes were genuinely the coolest. I used to look at FMVs as a reward for making progress in video games. So the PS1 era for me was like, oh my god, it was so amazing because there was a CG cutscene for every like progress marker, like Parasite Eve, for example. Get to the end of the dungeon, boom, Eve shows up in an FMV. And it was like, it was heaven for me.
Transmutation. William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him.
Let's see here. David says back extensions are so healthy. Mr. Olympia from Ukraine, who owned my gym, said so. Interesting. I'll say Mr. Olympia winner, fucking, what's his name? I forgot. I always forget his fucking name. He's the best. He's from the UK. I use his program, Blood and Guts. Oh, it's gonna piss me off so bad. Why do I forget this guy's name so much? I've completely forgotten his name. Somebody will know. Yeah, I go by his program, basically.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Josine makes a good point. Full body workout and compound lifts are mostly for people who are just looking for like general health. I would, a lot of compound lifts and full body workouts, stuff like your, what's that shit called? CrossFit. Stuff like that is mostly for people who aren't very muscular and want to achieve, what would you, like more of a slimline build? You're not trying to build as much serious muscle. My perspective has always been, and this is for me, not for anybody else, but when someone walks into the gym, from my perspective, you're there to build muscle, get the fuck to work. You know, wasting time and energy on shit that isn't building muscle in the most efficient and successful way possible, it's just not worth my fucking time. It's not worth it for me to go into the gym and fuck around with clean and jerks, because like, yeah, you know, you get a shit ton of fucking work done across your entire body, But imagine you take, let's say you have a great workout and you've stressed 80% of the muscle group, biceps or something like that. But you did it with a full body workout. Take that 80% and then distribute it across all the muscle groups that hopped in for that lift. Not a very efficient movement. I think it's a very inefficient way to build muscle. And I think most people who are at the gym in order to see results would be psychologically helped by lifting low rep, high weight, because as you're going to build larger muscle very fast from that program. And it will, once you see those results, it's going to psychologically keep you in the gym more, get you more active and pumped on the idea of altering your body. Dorian Yates was who I was thinking of, by the way. I just thought of it. But I think low rep, high weight, outside of it working like amazingly for me, I think most people would get a lot of benefit from a program that would show them results in a relatively speedy fashion so that they can really fucking get stoked about the idea of what they're doing with their body and how much improvement they're making. It's like if you could diet and lose 10 pounds really easily in the first like month or something, it would keep you engaged and excited to continue that process. I don't know. That's my reasoning. Everybody's going to approach this shit with a different perspective, though. And, you know, everybody's physicality is different, too. So some people have injuries or their limbs are slightly longer. You know, their proportions for how much muscle they build below and above the waist are going to be different. So my body goals are more realistic. I don't need a beach bod. I just don't want a beached bod. That's a good way to put it. I want to be able to sit in the sand without some noisy prick spraying me with a water bottle trying to roll me. I get that. Honestly, I want that goal too. One of my biggest problem is aesthetics. I have a pretty muscular build, but I have fucking love handles, and it's genetically, that's the first place I put fat. My dad had love handles. His brother had love handles. You know what I mean? So there's not a lot I can do about it per se, other than get really low in body fat percentage.
Are you all right? What happened?
So my biggest problem is I find it more attractive. Big shoulders, taper down to a small waist. Big legs, taper back out again. But my waist goes, ooh, you know, I got that muffin top, and the only way I could ever lose that is just a solid diet, good cardio plan. And I've gotten close so many times, but my big thing is following through with a diet, and I need to, because once I see a bunch of results, I go like, oh shit, I'm good. And then I start eating like an idiot, and then like a few months later, I'm right back at it again. Jared, I'm guessing this is probably a no-brainer, but can we expect Stalker 2 review in the near future? Joseph Sozat, not only can you expect it in the near future, you can expect it right now. I already did it. I think it's like a 2-hour video. It's pretty in-depth. You're going to get a kick out of it, I would imagine. Oh no, your reload's got to be faster, Claire. If you're going to use a fucking revolver, you got a speed loader already. We should take advantage of this. Lol. There we go. So by a show of hands, how many people give a shit about my fitness advice? People who come to a video game stream. I'm going to say it's probably not a significant portion of people that care. Oh, Claire, you gotta get faster with that. Get in there. Get in. Ooh. Flying Kendo zombies? Oh, BJ. There's so much more to it than that. They're quantum Kendos. I've just thought of it, he says, after 20 people. I wasn't reading chat, and you know I can't read anyways, Benny, so... Ha. Yeah, diet is the hardest thing. I think
Wake
my
up,
wife
Sherry.
always says it, but it's like a common saying. You can't outrun a bad diet, and that's my problem. I am so willing to get on the treadmill, to get on the bike, and just fucking tough out a good 700 calorie cardio session, sometimes more.
Let's go.
But I'm not willing to not eat Doritos and pizza all day. It is, it's a tough life. Honestly, it's a tough life. It's hard being me. You know what? Sucking my dick. I would be so willing to surgically remove my love handles if the doctor said there was a very low chance that they would ever just come back again. I would be down for it, honestly. If I had like that level of disposable income anyways, yeah, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. That might not be true. That seems like a lot of work to go through. It's like the Ozempic thing. It's like, it's awesome that that works for people, but I feel like it's I'm not just like a fucking meathead idiot. Like, yeah, you need to fucking get pain to get to that point. But more than that, if you didn't sacrifice a lot to get there, you probably aren't going to keep it. And that's sort of the point. If I could get a shot, though, that would just stop fat from forming on my sides. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would get stuck in me real fast. Carry weight more in my lower stomach. I'd love to be petite, but I know that isn't really going to help. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's good to have, you seem to have a realistic idea of what your physicality is. You know, I know that I'll never have like the Leon Kennedy RE2 build, right? Which is fine, because what I want is just my version of that. My body is sort of a wider build, and like my legs are massive. I can't wear pants. I can't wear jeans without a belt, because if the jeans will go up over my thighs, they're bigger than my waist, because my thighs are much wider than my waist is. Oh, fuck. Zombies. Yeah, so it's a good idea, or like it's a good position to be in, to have a very realistic idea of where your genetics are. Now, I am going to say a lot of people tend to really harp on genetics a shit ton. It's like, oh, I'll never be able to grow. My genetics are bad. Genetics. Everybody can get jacked. Your genetics can suck. You can have some sort of a disability. People without legs get their arms huge. People without arms can get their legs huge. You know, injuries are going to obviously get in your way, but there are people with thyroid diseases that are able to lose weight and become very aesthetically slim. So a lot of people tend to really focus on genetics being the reason why they haven't achieved something. But it's good to have a realistic idea of what your body type is going to be at its maximum perfect level. Outside of that, though, man, everybody can achieve awesome results. Everybody can get jacked. Everyone can get slimmer. Everyone can become more aesthetic. It's just like the ceiling of what you can achieve. And having a good idea of what that is really helpful, honestly. Hey, Vampire Rose, how you doing? Jared is pantless, confirmed. No, I'm wearing some Nike joggers right now. I've been a jogger guy lately. Love me some joggers. My mindset is, so long as I'm strong and sturdy, I'm in shape. Now, do I need to cut fat and such? But knowing that I can lift my weight, I'm comfortable with. Hey, that's another big thing too. It's just being happy where you are.
Leon, you made it.
This is so fucking good. Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's the same thing with weight loss. I want anybody who is overweight to achieve some form of weight loss. But if that person is super happy with where they are physically, I don't want you to do a thing. I want you to be happy. I mean, I want people to be more healthy for
Are
sure.
you okay?
But
What's wrong, Claire?
I also don't want people to feel like they need to like harm themselves or go overboard. This is amazing.
Okay. Sherry.
Yeah.
Did your
I mean,
mom
it's all about what you want, what you're comfortable with. What, you know, personally, I want to be significantly larger in terms of muscle mass. Obviously that comes with being stronger, but you know, the idea is to never get into a fight again. I want to be so big that you'd have to be fucking insane to want to fight me. And I would say I'm climbing that ladder at the moment, but I'm certainly nowhere near the goal. Oh, I gotta come back with that lighter. I have a roll in my tummy that might never go away. Same here. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to fight against it tooth and nail. Saulo A says, I met a guy once who was born without legs due to his genetics, and he's an athlete. Getting on pro level, his arms and abs were massive. He was my state Paralympic Games. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's doable. No matter who you are, you can achieve some form of like genuine and honest success in your health and your body, period, the end. Are you going to be Mr. Olympia? No, you have to, not only do you have to, you know, fucking train harder than anybody ever has before, but at the same time, you have to be really lucky to be Mr. Olympia. And you have to, just to be a competing bodybuilder, your genetics have to be fucking immaculate. You cannot have the slightest unaesthetic tendency in the way that your body naturally puts muscle on. The length of those muscle beds have to be aesthetically pleasing, and these are all things that you cannot control. You know what I mean? So, you know, your genetics do play a role in the end result of what you're getting to, but at no point do your genetics keep you from being healthy, from being muscular, from being successful at what you're doing in terms of fitness. So, you know, it's important to keep them in mind, but it's also important to keep in mind that they're not everything, and they aren't quite as important as you might initially think. Like, I'm a pretty muscular guy, and I'm really lucky because my dad was a relatively muscular guy as well. But, and that helps me put on muscle. But my dad also was quick to put on fat, which I am too. So, you know, I had to be nerfed in some way, right? Built-ass foreigner they keep around to stop fights. Dude. AC Shadows Yasuke. You know, that was like a really big deal that I sort of understood, but sort of I didn't get it. Because on one end, it's like, yes, the quote-unquote historian who came up with that whole thing was lying about every single bit of it. It is incredibly not authentic. It is not what happened in real history. And the fact that the guy sold it as being that way, fucking stupid as shit. That being said, if you don't like the idea of a dope-looking black dude with like fucking dreadlocks or cornrows in full samurai armor swinging a katana, I don't know what can be done with you, because that's like the coolest fucking thing ever. You know what I mean? Seeing a Japanese dude in a full suit with neck tattoos busting a submachine gun out of a fucking briefcase, equally as cool. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain like cultural identifiers that look really cool mismatched. You have the Japanese traditional samurai armor and maybe type of dress with like contemporary African hairstyles and just general vibes and shit. That shit is so fucking cool. Have you ever wanted to see a ninja like do a kickflip? Of course you have. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the people who were like upset with the whole Assassin's Creed thing, like I get it to a degree that it's like, yeah, you're right. It's not authentic in terms of history and real life events and stuff like that. That can't be argued. But like, it's cool, and being cool is fucking dope. And it's a video game. Now, you know, the fact that the company was trying to sell it as this like, yeah, we're trying to be historically accurate to all these things that really happened, is like, no, you're not. That's not true. Or at the very least, you've been sold a fucking lie. But, you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, the Japanese government has come forward and like, there is nothing in this country that would ever point to this person existing in the capacity that this fucking white dude says that he does. And realistically, I think the guy at this point has already admitted he just wanted to fucking score one for the team or something. Which is lame as shit and fucking stupid. But it's cool. A fucking jacked ass black dude swinging a katana is fucking dope. I don't care who you are, that's universal. The argument was that they wanted a Japanese main character instead of a foreigner, but those same people had no issues with white English main characters instead of Shogun. Yeah, I don't really care about the, like, oh, it's an accurate thing. I mean, you know, that's what's, I love, like, what would you call it? Historical fantasy, I guess you could call it. I like the idea of, like, a priest at a Catholic church in medieval times being able to perform, like, white magic and cure people. Even though I would imagine that didn't really happen in real life. Like, I could give a shit less about accuracy. I just want something that's cool. And I love period pieces. Like, what's that? The Order 1886? I'm almost positive that in turn of the century London that they weren't fighting werewolves. I mean, that doesn't mean that's not cool as fuck. That doesn't mean, like, steampunk electric weapons aren't dope as hell. I don't know. I think that there is, that's the problem too, is people start off with a correct premise, right? It's like, oh, that's historically inaccurate. True. That shouldn't be there. Not true. I'm not following the argument. You know what I mean? Historical fiction. Yeah, historical fiction. That makes more sense. Hell yeah. Put the game in the bag, game companies. I like that attitude. This is such a cool scene, by the way. I want everybody, forget all the controversial shit I was talking about. Let's just, for a moment.
But
It's Elza and RE2 1.5 share. Right? And now we're in the Quantum Frontier as Code Veronica Claire, which, by the way, looks so good in the PS1 RE2 engine. Look at how fucking... She looks so accurate. It's wild. It must be... I mean, the proportions are... It looks like the Dreamcast model just fucking downscaled to 240p. Isn't that dope as hell? This is so fucking good. This is so fucking good.
Hey, wait! Claire, you made it.
I'm
you
sorry,
seen
the
a girl
Quantum
around
Frontier? Yes, that is the
Yeah,
correct...
that's Mister.
Wait for
Who
it.
is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course.
It's so fucking good. Oh, it's so good. This is such a good
worry,
mod.
Claire. Your knight in shining armor is here.
Steve?
See you around, Claire.
So now we are Code Veronica Claire with Code Veronica Steve in the RE3 alleyway. But hold on, let's... The music, though. This is so good. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and pop out some... Yo. Fucker. Iframes? In a Resident Evil game? Oh shit, she even has Claire's fucking handgun from Code Veronica. That's dope. Okay, for fuck's sake, how many guns? Yo, 10 fucking hits with a pistol? Yeah, unacceptable. If these guys are invincible, I'm gonna be so fucking... He has to be. Oh wait, no, he's quantum. He's a quantum zombie. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, here we go. This is gonna do it. This is gonna do it. I don't think he's even attackable on the ground. Let's see. Hold on. This is for sure a video game. And zombie got some yams. I like that the blood is still red, gives a cool aesthetic. It does. Can we go this way? Oh, it's an infinite fucking hallway. All right, sick. This dude's pulling some Silent Hill shit. I'm feeling it. Oh, they're so gross looking. Why does the quantum gun have those sound effects from cheap electronic toys? That's a good question. I imagine it's never going to be answered. I've beaten this before. I haven't found an answer for it. What is even the plot of this mod? All right, so Derek B52. First off, there are Cerberus with crow bodies, but second off, the plot, it seems nonsensical, and it is, but there is an explanation towards the end. It sort of does a good job of explaining away some of this shit, or making it make some more sense than it does now, which is none. Sin City edition. God, Sin City was such a good movie. I think probably my two favorite comic book movies of all time are Sin City and Watchmen. What a good time that was.
Okay.
Steve, behind you!
Everybody wanted that to happen.
It's all my fault.
Steve.
Spoilers for anybody who's playing Code Veronica. Oh, okay. Well, we're in the Spencer Mansion now. He's a quantum zombie. That's the problem. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense when you think about it. At least they're just regular crows and not like zombie hands flying around. Was that the right door? Here we go. What a mansion. And there we have it. Giant L's ahead. Well, fuck. I didn't know you could do, like... I don't remember this fight, I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit on me! It's basically William's fucking dog form. Alright, then fuck it. I'll just... Last stand, motherfucker. It looks like if you run from her, that's when shit gets bad. If you just stand your ground, you're pretty good. Yo, that's honestly kind of sick.
Sucker.
This is all just how I remember it as a kid. Exactly. I'm not in this angle. How do I get here? Oh, there we go. that was a little scary at first. I was like, oh no, we soft locked.
What was that?
Okay, this is the best part, right? We have our ponytail back, but we're blonde because we touched Elsa, right? So the timelines are merging together. Now, Claire's a genius. Fucking genius. Damn, we almost used all of our quantum ammo, too. Run like a bitch, die like a bitch. That is words to live by. I'm gonna tell my kids this is Resident Evil Survivor. Actually, we haven't. Have we gotten any nods to that? No, not so far. But do we need them? You know, we're looking at that. Oh my god, this is such a fucking cool part of the game. I forgot about this. You guys are gonna shit your pants. She uses her ponytail to fucking hover. Yeah, Rebecca does rule. I mean, she's great, honestly. What do you think about the fan theory that the female zombie in RE2 outside of the RPD is Rebecca Chambers' sister? I didn't know she had one, to be totally honest with you. Oh, fuck. Are we hearing this music, by the way? Also, can we see that we're spinning like the ghost from SH4? By the way, when are you going to play that game, Benny? By the way, this is another quantum gun, as you can tell. It's a quantum fight. It's a quantum fight they want. It's a quantum fight they're gonna get. Oh, you know what's kind of cool? I forgot to, does anybody here listen to the modern kind of like deathcore beatdown band Body Snatcher? Because their lead singer is coming into Tokyo tonight. We're gonna chill. It's one of the few people who have been in the room with me while I've recorded vocals. And what's really messed up is he's, I think, half Japanese, and I think this is his first time here, maybe? I told him he's got to make his pilgrimage to Mecca more often. Oh, is this from Persona? I'm not getting any copyright flags, but I imagine this this VOD is going to be fucked. When's Claire going to use her almighty spells? Oh, it's Persona 5. Okay, that's why I didn't recognize it. This is such a good game. It's such a good game. Yeah, I played through Persona 4, but my wife was the one who was mega into P5.
I can't believe what is happening to this city.
So I watched her play through it mostly. Oh, no. No, I didn't get the fucking lighter. Oh, well, it's just like some grenade rounds, I think. It's not a big deal. Honestly, I do that in regular playthroughs, too.
Sherry, you're okay.
Claire?
This is so good.
You're finally awake.
This is so fucking good.
This?
The helicopter ponytail is truly the best.
I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Japanese suits are closing in on your location now.
Even
I'd stream
though
that fight. Let's do it.
I'm an only child. Neither of my parents ever spent much time
The copyright strike force.
because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me,
She likes the inferior
finally
persona.
have someone
You
to
know,
rely upon.
I mean, it looks good for sure, but I'll be honest with you. I think P4 is also the inferior persona because Persona 2, Eternal Punishment,
Sherry.
that's where it's at, baby. Spreading rumors
Rest here a
to
little bit.
open
I'll
up
be right
like
back.
new
As soon as I
fucking
found the
armor
antidote.
shops and improve their inventory. That's a cool fucking mechanic. Well, gosh darn. Nice. Bunch of flame rounds for the fucking ivy plants. We're doing good. I don't think we need this for the time being. Maybe we should put that where the weapons are, though. Are you serious? I'm so stupid. I'm gonna have to go all the way down doing that. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. Maybe one of you. I could have swore I put that. Oh. Well, don't put your gun there, Jared, you fucking idiot. Alright, there we go. I don't think we need to save, right? Famous last words. Just trolling? Yeah, no big deal. Persona fans are very particular, very into Persona. Persona 2 and 3 where it's at. I liked the style of 3, but I didn't find it to be as fun to play through. Well, you know what the problem was? Is I was used to the Persona 2 and Persona 1 sort of dungeon crawly nature of the game in that PS1 turn-based sort of sense. And Persona 3 was the first time I played that, you could call it like the modern Persona thing. And because that was my first introduction to it, and what I was looking for was Persona 2 Eternal Punishment some more, like a more traditional JRPG combat system, and not like it's almost like a mystery dungeon style game in modern Persona games. You essentially had, well, Persona 4 is not the same, but in Persona 3 you had like a singular location you were constantly trying to make progress in and stuff. It just didn't hit me the right way when I first played it, so that first impression kind of stuck with me. But then when I decided to give Persona 4 a chance, the characters and the everything kind of won me over. He's so quick, it's almost like going through the debug menu. Oh man, that's just years of wasting time playing video games right there. If you ever wanted a sign of how good you could get at an arbitrary task, there it is right there. Something that will never ever do you any benefit in the real world. I got that, no problem at all. Did I play Sinking City? I didn't. It looks pretty cool though. I'm into the Cthulhu mythos, so. Oh fuck, I need the lighter. I knew I needed it. Foolishness, Jared, foolishness. You like Persona 2 because it had Hitler in it? That was Innocent Sin, actually. But the fact that Hitler was a character in a Persona game is incredible. I don't care who you are. That's an amazing little factoid to throw out at anybody. Cardboard J says, Jared, do you remember Newgrounds? Oh, do I? Me and my brother and our friends used to have a fucking blast on Newgrounds. All your base are belong to us. The Wazza videos. That was fucking quality content right there. I fell down a Newgrounds nostalgia hole the other day. Decline of video gaming, Kerrigan. I love Newgrounds.com. That was a blast for me. Just early days of Flash animations and just stupid shit. A bunch of like Kill Barney Flash games. You don't get much better than that. Whoever earlier mentioned Freeman's Mind, that's boomer shit. Everything's boomer shit to you, though. I think me and Benny were talking last night, and I was like, yeah, this design really turned out killer. And he was like, that's how I know you're 60 years old or something. I was like, you motherfucker. That's a normal thing to say. I don't give a shit what you say. That's regular shit. That's not 60-year-old shit. How many of you use the term killer to describe something cool? I need to know. How many of you are also 60 years old with me? Salad fingers, yeah. And that one thing where it's like, my spoon's too big. Wait for it. Well, I thought you were gonna jump. Remember that one video where it's like badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Honestly, that was a really fuck. I miss Newgrounds so much now. Whoa, dude, that's totally rad. First off, I use rad, so like funky fresh. I feel that. I feel that. Listen, I don't care what you say, Benny. You're not gonna make rad sound uncool. Rad is fucking dope. The hentai coming out of that event. Sometimes I just gnarly out just to feel retro. Listen, gnarly's a fucking sick ass word. I use gnarly all the time to describe anything involving skateboarding. There's a gnarly ass hill in my neighborhood that I bombed, and I was like, yeah, this is a good idea. And then I forgot I had my fat ass fucking road wheels on there, so I was never gonna slow down. And I ended up bombing it at like double the speed I meant to. That was a good time. Not knocking anything, just saying that if you unironically use it, you probably should start collecting your pension. I'm telling you, that it's so hard to be around Benny. His youngness is too much. But you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, I can rent a car and Benny can't. What are you going to do now, Benny? You know, I could probably just go through the rest of this without the handgun. I only have 18 rounds for it anyways. Fuck it. Heinous. Oh, you know, I don't think I've used heinous. I'd like to. It's a dope word. Okay. Starting out on fucking extreme difficulty, I see. Wait for it. Idiots. We absolutely should drain a spinal fluid for the liquid of our youth. If I thought that Benny had to go in order for me to be young again, I'm sorry, Benny, but I was pretty cool when I was young. I don't know if you guys know this, but I had a fucking ponytail. You guys better watch out. Honestly, though, I wasn't very muscular when I was young, and that's kind of lame, so you know what I mean? If anyone here uses the word bodacious, I love you. Fair. Very fair. I like putting together like cuss words that don't necessarily go together for the context. Like if I eat something that's bad, like I'm not eating that fuck ass shit again. It's like fucking ass together don't really mean anything in that context. I've been using a lot of that lately. That style of self-expression. Come on, give it to me. Oh, come on. I thought there was a cutscene to be had here. I think there is. Hold up. It's right here. I think that's all I had to do. And now it can trigger. Right? Jared. Foolish. Alright, well then fucking... You got me, video game. As a gay, you have my permission to call things fake and gay if they are indeed fake and gay. Yeah, it's important that they are indeed fake and gay. You don't want to be out false claim. Fuck ass shit is a great combo of words. My friends and I call those hyper combos. That's a really good hyper combo. I like that. Squidbilly Rizzle, Michigan. It's also a solid combination. I like it. What about true and homosexual? Those sound honestly a little more insulting than fake and gay. I mean, calling shit gay is fucking fun. Sometimes shit's just gay. That's the problem. People are like, you shouldn't call stuff gay. It's like, what do I do when something's gay as fuck? You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta call it like it is. Sometimes shit's just gay. There we go. Okay, I thought I needed to turn the power on. I'm an idiot. La-di-da. 6 more. Don't mind if I do. What's up? That's what I thought. One for you? Sure. Oh, are you kidding me? He's not dead, you fucker. I don't have anything that won't waste a grenade round to put him down, too. What a fucking asshole. I don't want that. Could have used it, though. And then I have to turn it on over here, I believe. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, calling stuff gay, it's just fun. And my justification has always been, if you've sucked a dick before, you can call shit gay. If you've, like, banged a dude, you can literally say whatever you want, essentially. And your boy done had a dick. Gen X Benny type would run an old record shop. God, that's so fucking true. Could you imagine a Gen X Benny? Okay, so Derek B52 says back in the day, gay was just used to mean happy, which is true. And you want to hear something wild? My mother's middle name is gay. Isn't that dope? She's a gay motherfucker. Oh, it's just the base. Okay, yeah, okay. Benny with dreads. Oh, shit. Yeah, definitely he'd be a Sonic Youth fan. There's no doubt about it. For sure. I once shook hands for too long. Oh, gay as fuck, dude. Jesus, you may as well be married to a man at this point, listening to classical music. It's not doxing her. I guess it'd be one thing if I didn't think my mom could beat up most of the people in chat right now. My mom's a fighter. Alright, so we got the base vaccine. What do we do now with it then, you fucking asshole? So I have the base vaccine. Do I need to get anything from here? Doxing Jared's last name in about 10 minutes if you subscribe to my Telegram. Is Telegram, is it like a, is it social media or is it like instant messaging? What is it? Because everybody talks about Telegram, and I'll be honest with you, I've just never known what it is, and I've always like shaken my head like, oh yeah, Telegram for sure. I showered with 6 other guys. I can say whatever I want. Yeah, for sure. And by the way, I wish you'd stop telling people that we showered together like that. Me and David wrapped in an embrace. Showering. Free. There was a guy who got banned from Xbox Live for saying he lived in Fort Gay, except Fort Gay is a real place, and that was in fact his residence. You just doxed that guy. Come on. Okay, so where do I go if I have the base vaccine? There's nothing to get here, I don't believe. Okay, so it's just like texting. Okay. I kind of figured that was the case, but... I don't use boomer shit. He's such a fucking ass. Everything Benny says and does makes me upset viscerally. On like a general body level, I just go like... Kick is the sketchy messaging app. No, that's streaming, motherfucker. I know that. That's that fucking... What's that guy's name? Oh, god damn it. Fucking retard. I hate him. Ice Poseidon. Isn't that his shit, right? Okay, hold on. I don't get it. I have the base vaccine, right? So it's not the G virus vaccine. Maybe I just didn't hit the right fucking thing here. Like, is it gonna cure her of being Kendo? No? What the fuck do I do then? I've forgotten this entire part. I did not even struggle with it last time, I swear. We're figuring this out together. I don't think there's anything to be done with using it. Jared, did you take the avalanche in your name from Avalanche from FF7? I did. That is precisely where I took it from. Okay, so let's try the cold room, I guess. Wait, Kick is a messaging app used by pedophiles on Rule 34. Oh, Kick is a straight... Alright, alright. I honestly thought that Kick was spelled K-I-K. Okay, that might have saved me from embarrassing situation further on down the line, perhaps. So it's the fuse, but it's not. All right. Well then, mother, what do you want me to fucking do with this shit? I swear to God, I got through this part last time, no issues whatsoever. I don't know why my brain is seized up on me. Having sex with women is 100% incel behavior. I mean, it kind of is. Is there a mod here? Yeah, it's Benny, and he's gone wild with power. No, I think Josine's a mod too. Why? Is someone being a cunt? Smog Hobbit, what does that mean? Okay, I'm a bit at a loss for what I should be doing here. the fuse case has to be somewhere. I'm willing to try that rear section again. That's what she said. High five. Okay, so Kik is a real messaging service. In fact, back in the day when I frequented iFunny, I was interested at one point by people posting their Kik info for chatting. But is it also a place where like sex pests go to congregate? I mean, that sounds believable. I don't even know anything about it, but if somebody says like pedophiles use a messaging service, I'm pretty sure that that's true. Okay, I don't need to do that with it. I have the vaccine. There's nothing but... I mean, I guess I'll pick up the handgun ammo, but what, like, is there anything else here that needs... No? You fucked me. You have fucked me. Alright, I guess, go back to the back. If you ban Jared, does the screen just... There's only one way to find out, and I'm willing to take that risk. And I can't because the power's not on. All right, so I'm guessing now that we have the base vaccine, maybe now that's how it is. We're doing it right. We're good. We're fine. What was that one scene, I think, from Law and Order? I'm not gay. I love women. I just have sex with men. Well, I got news for you. That means you're gay. I don't know. In today's world, can you really say that with confidence? I would say more than having sex with men, going to like participating in Civil War reenactments makes you more gay than... I like how you got that so she said it before I could. Well, you know, you gotta be fast. You gotta be quick on your feet when you're around me. And us gays are pretty chill here and can discuss things openly without needing a mod to ban people for discussing ideas, disagreeing respectfully. Yeah, that is one thing that I really do appreciate here in this chat. I mean, because, you know, people do have opinions that differ from each other. And, you know, nobody here is like necessarily, it seems like, very scared of expressing those opinions. And people are genuinely really respectful. I mean, to be fair, like this, oh, it's right there, you dummy. Yeah, to be fair, just the entire conversation about calling things gay would be an incredibly controversial subject depending on where you are. And it's, you know, it's nice to be able to just talk about shit and not feel like, oh no, I'm going to suffer the consequences of having an opinion that people don't agree with. Oh no.
Leon.
Oh no. See, like that, not all that gay, to be honest with you. Because it's a quantum kendo, so. As you do.
Annette.
Murdered my husband. I know what you're looking for. What? Huh? That's impossible.
The sight of any sort of homosexuality, immediate suicide. Deviance detected, self-delete immediately. Incredible. Absolutely amazing mod. This is, so I have a voiceover to do today, and this is the portion of the voiceover that I'm at. So this is going to get me back into the mindset to properly deliver that voiceover. Exactly. No, I don't think it is. It's a quantum version of Kendo. And in the quantum, what is it called? The quantum space? What'd they call it? Like the quantum, what'd they call it? I completely forget. We were just there a second ago. But in that place, the idea of what fucking gender you are, that doesn't play into your sexuality. Quantum sex is way different. Way different. It's not gay, just kissing a homie goodnight. You gotta take care of your friends. Regan says I'm going to be a basic bitch and say because I'm a Scorpio. I don't even know what that means. I've never understood the whole... I don't even know... Josine, if you're listening, what's my... my what you call it? My zodiac thing or whatever that is. What's that called? Your... Is it zodiac? What's the months thing? What do you call that? Your... it's not constantly. What the fuck is that? What is it when like you're in retrograde or whatever? What's that shit called? I don't know. Imagine Nemesis saying gay instead of stars and then killing himself. You know, I want to see the Kendo's Cut series continue and move into games like RE3. That's a healthy ground to plant some dope ass jokes in, you know? Horoscope. That's it. Horoscope. Thank you. Astrology. Okay, yeah, it's astrology. That's it. So there's astrology, but what's the actual study of the stars? Like astronomy? I think that's the difference, right? We're learning a lot today, you and I, chat. Mercury Retrograde is a pretty dope Ghostmane track. Ghostmane's a fucking dope ass dude. That guy likes my grind band, Gas Mask, which is wild. Yeah, he used to be in a hardcore band in, I want to say Fort Lauderdale, called Nemesis. They were really fucking good. Ghostmane's a really nice guy, though. That's a wild thing. I know a lot of famous motherfuckers just from like being in the underground music scene. Like I know the guy who currently plays guitar for Darkest Hour, but he used to play for Suicidal Tendencies. I think Nico was even in Black Dahlia. I'm not 100%. In Black Dahlia, I don't know. I don't remember if that's 100% true. But yeah, I know Nico from fucking Darkest Hour. That's a crazy thing to say. I know the drummer for Head PE. I've been in his apartment and partied there before. Like, that's a wild idea. The drummer and the lead singer and the guitarist. I don't know the bassist from Body Snatcher. But yeah, I know basically the whole band Body Snatcher. I've talked to Alex Webster from Cannibal Corpse outside of a show about orchestra metal before. If you get involved in like underground music, you make some fucking connections. It's really wild. I went on tour. My band King Conquer went on tour with Carnifex before they were really massive. And then they got bigger than even us. Hold on. We're in a standoff. I don't know them, but I played a show with Propane and Dying Fetus. Yeah, a lot of fucking dope ass shit just playing music. I met a Haitian guy whose legal name was Poopy, P-O-O-P-I. An amazing drummer, but he's a killer fucking drummer. That was dope. That's not like a famous person thing or anything. That's just a really fucking cool name, Poopy. You met Jay Leno in a hotel in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Shook his hand, took a picture. Ooh, nice. Okay, so Gino from Thick as Blood is now an actor on that Sons of Anarchy spin-off show, The Mayans. So I know Gino from The Mayans, which is cool. I mean, back in the day, Naples, Florida is like an hour and a half, 2 hours from Miami. So we made good friends with a bunch of dudes who were from Miami in a band called The Beaten Path, TBP. And we would hang out all the time. And those dudes, we would just like transfer from Miami to Naples all the time. And the guys from The Beaten Path ended up, some of them ended up starting a band called Thick as Blood, which actually got pretty big. They toured Japan and stuff. They're a pretty big act, but I know those guys like fucking Like we grew up together almost. The lead singer and the drummer of Knock 'Em Dead, the drummer lived at my house for a long time. He bought a short bus and drove around Naples, Florida in a short bus. It was sick. No, the lead singer of Propane's name is not Hank, although that would be perfect. It's like Propane is in pro space Pain. But I imagine the popularity of King of the Hill made their jobs a little bit harder after that. Should we save? We should probably save, right? Yeah, we should save. I'm gonna eat a salad after this. I'm feeling some fucking salad. No, he wasn't a poopy drummer, oddly enough. My mom met Steven Seagal once, and she was really nervous. And she goes, "Man, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I don't even like you." Maybe not something you should say to Steven Seagal. Just because it's like kind of mean, not necessarily because Steven Seagal's a dangerous person or anything. You know, in a lot of ways, Benny, I would say that I'm sort of a father figure to you when you think about it. I introduced you to kebabs, translated at a hotel for you at one point. That's about the most father-son activity I can think of. I'm sick and tired of the you know how long it's been since grenade rounds have fucking... That's sick. Have failed to kill a zombie for me, and now in this run it's happened like 3 times. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, incidentally, the Hank gets addicted to a game in an episode of King of the Hill called Propane. Really? Okay, maybe there's some background to this. Maybe... He is certainly no Chuck Norris, this is true. But who is, really? Yeah, that guy definitely, yeah, it was funny because the guy was like, and your information, in a way that was like being very obvious that he was implying that me and Benny were staying in the same room. And in his defense, we did not make it very hard for that guy to make that assumption. Okay, so we have the full vaccine now. We can go back to Sherry and Kendo. What would you call that? Shendo? Kenry? This is it. This is it. Okay. So you're going to have to be familiar with the events of Kendo's Cut, the first one, for this to make sense. It all started 23 years ago, on September 28th. I was a peaceful gun shop owner that one day met a rookie officer during a zombie outbreak, Leon. One thing led to another, and while he died, I became a time traveler. I used my power to prevent the Raccoon City outbreak, and we destroyed Umbrella. Then I decided to expand my professional career. So I learned everything I could about the Greeks. Met some important people. This is such a good fucking picture, by the way. And defeated a few gods. Then I became president of the USA and Russia. I'd like to imagine simultaneously. My unfortunate decisions led to a nuclear war, which altered space-time and created a damn multiverse. At first, I thought helping myself and other universes was wise, but it only made things worse. I decided to fix it all by killing my young self. But it was not that easy. All the Kendos I saved had gathered in this place, and I have to kill them all in the same night or everything restarts. I turned some of my enemies into zombies and sent them back in time to infect some Kendos so that they were easier to kill. I spent years trying to do it, and tonight it all ends. Thanks to your help with the special guns I left for you. Let's finish this. It's so fucking good. Oh, it's so fucking good. That explains the ponytail thing I did back there. No, it does not.
If we split up, we'll have a better chance of stopping it.
This is so fucking good.
Don't you worry. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
Kendo with one arm and an eye patch. And listen how much better it gets. Also, this song fucks. So he's got a shotgun that fires grenades, and it's called Thor's Hammer. It's so good. This song fucks so hard. Stop using that voice, I'm all bricked up. Sometimes you gotta get bricked up, man. Gotta get that pee-pee hard. This makes more sense than anything Capcom's provided in the past 20 years. Especially the part where he became president of the USA and Russia. Like a gray-haired Kendo with an eye patch, missing an arm, firing Thor's hammer, a shotgun that shoots grenades. That's the coolest sentence that's ever been spoken before. That was close, Claire. Oh shit, I have that same shirt. Venom Snake. I have that same guns don't kill people the government does. It's so fucking dope. That's probably the best quote that's ever happened in the history of TV. Idiot, guns don't kill people, the government does. Man of Ambition, Kendo 2028. Dude, he has my vote already. Not only the president that America wants, the president it deserves. Oh, is that where it's from? Blood Dragon? That makes sense. I've never played that before, but that style of music makes sense for the game. Say, Kendo, you're gonna bring back the city. It's coming back in a huge way. That's what they say. I like how halfway through reading that, I started hearing it in his voice. Listen, people tell me. This is so fucking cool. This mod is so fucking cool. Oh, did they have... Oh, man, I didn't know they killed off Cotton. I'm a... like an every once in a while enjoyer of King of the Hill. Yeah, I don't... fuck. No, don't hurt me. I have electricity powers, asshole. We got a super chat from... Give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of saving the multiverse, the Kendo-verse. From Kiryu Belmont. Thank you very much for the $10. Much appreciated. You're one of the best dudes on YouTube, other than your homie Tikio. Oh shit, hell yeah, dude. If anyone genuinely says bodacious, it has me pissing my pants. I'm gonna get Tikio sent. Me and him are gonna do some more of those arcade gameplay videos next month, I think. Oh, yeah, I don't even think he's released those yet. Anyway, me and Tikio Sam have got some shit coming in the future. Hopefully I didn't reveal any of his secret plans or anything. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Oh, wait, there's a Windows 98 noise? I missed that. Fuck. Windows 98 genuinely had the best startup jingle ever. Better than XP, better than everything. It's a goated as fuck word. Bodacious. I think if a woman has the right build, the word bodacious is not only appropriate, but necessary. Nice embargo break. I forgot that he hadn't released those yet. I think he's trying to get like a bunch of them together so they could release them, stagger them out. But it's basically just me and Sam playing through some arcade beat 'em ups and talking about like moving here and other Japanese content creators or Japan-based content creators and stuff. It's really fun. I will soon accomplish my goal of having a bodacious body. The word will be used on me. Jared, what's this voiceover you got to do, like acting or narration for one of your videos? It's for the voiceover for the Resident Evil mods and fan game. This game is going to be included in it, but it's just a series of, if you saw my Resident Evil mods or awesome video, I think it's what I called it. It's basically the same idea with just a shit ton of Resident Evil fan games and mods and user-created content like the RE2, remake fixed camera mod and the first-person shooter remakes and a whole bunch of shit. The Resident Evil Survivor Return to... Oh, fuck. Hold on.
No!
Don't worry, Claire. Your knight in shining armor is here.
You wish.
Claire.
That looks so good for being a fucking Code Veronica asset. It's so dope. Okay, he's a quantum enemy. We're gonna have to use a quantum weapon. You think 30 rounds will be enough? I bet he's a one-hit kill, too. Got him. Oh, that is the one. Arrow 404. Enough of this shit. And he's frozen. Kind of hard to tell if I'm running forward or not. Can I shoot him? Guess not. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I forgot about this, to be honest. Do I have a dead pixel on my screen? No, I don't. It's just dust.
Freeze!
The original Kendo.
What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Sorry about
Been
that,
looking at
baby. I thought you
Airbnbs and
were
those
wrong.
motherfuckers are expensive as fuck. USD to yen is
What's
great,
going
but can't
on
get
in
rid of the
this
urban
town?
living tax. Yeah.
I thought
You know, there's a
there.
couple of
Every
like
time I noticed something was wrong,
not
the entire city was
Airbnb
infested with
available, just
zombies.
regular kind of like not hostels, but places you could stay here in my neighborhood. Send me a DM, and me and Josine found a place recently. Maybe you can look it up and see if the prices are okay. Oh, on this day. Fuck, forgot the words. Eyes on me, baby. This is so fucking good. Bring a tent, Benny. Yeah, that's true. We have a carport, Benny. You could just stay in a tent. It'd be easy. Was it Fei Wong who sung this? Was it? Fuck, hold on. Who's saying eyes on me? Oh, it just fades out. It was Fei Wong. I was right. Hell yeah. Dude, Fei Wong fucking rules. In the early 2000s, I was super into Fei Wong. That's awesome. Several 3D modelers. Credit goes hard. No, but that's the thing. We can't save that one Kendo sucking my dick. That's what leads into the world ending. All the Kendos must die. Well, everybody, that was Resident Evil 2 Kendo's cut. Ugh, I needed to straighten my back that whole time, and I did not. Can you get the shotgun? No, you can't. The game takes away your control right at that moment as soon as Eyes on Me start playing. Kendo tracking down Milla Jovovich to destroy the Paul W.S. Anderson timeline. Oh, fuck. Wait. It's the Quantum Frontier. Or is this... Okay. Because I don't have control, but I've never seen this scene play at the title screen like that. Okay.
Claire, you made it.
Interesting. Okay. So as you can see, fucking top-notch mod. One of the best that's ever been done. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for listening to my rants on fitness and what's fake and gay. Thank you very much for anybody who purchased some of the merch. It's my first time actually doing a kind of rollout for merchandise, so it's cool that you were able to be a part of that. Hopefully everybody got the right discount and ended up being good. Also, you guys send it to me on social media when you get this shit. I want to spread it around. It's fucking dope. Yeah, but other than that, thank you if you super chatted or joined up as a member, subscribed, liked the stream, commented, whatever. It's all very much appreciated. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to make a salad. Everybody have themselves a nice evening or day. Don't drive drunk. Make wise choices. And let's all fucking lose that weight. We're going to get beach bods. Hell yeah. I'll see all you guys later.